Hello and welcome to the show. The Puma-mobile is about to be crashed into. Oh no, well done. Well done AI for not scraping the mighty wing along the side of my race car. I appreciate that one. Yes, we are back to do some more drag racing. I want to be getting some money. There's a rocket car here. I think that's cheating. Can we have an adjudicator's decision on that? Also, the poor is it ETI1 or whatever has been quite screwed over there. Yeah, those Sultans are not being too friendly. Anyway, silliness has occurred. I should probably jump in here. Shall we actually go race against this mighty winged car? I've just joined the meeting. We'll be up next. We will challenge. Oh, no. That was why I should have challenged a car quicker, because now I've got to go up against a GTB Custom, and I think they're quicker than me. I don't know, though. We were dominating out at the Sandy Shores airfield, but these cars here are quicker. These cars here are monstrously fast. To give me another added layer of difficulty, along with, of course, the stakes being massively raised in terms of money, we have also got the kind of manual transmission part of this mod turned on. Now, you can try and sort of run separate or different manual transmission mods and so on. They are compatible with this, but I couldn't find one that I particularly liked when I was playing around with cars kept sort of stalling and yeah, I couldn't find one that I was happy with, so we're going with the one for this. Now, it doesn't quite give you sort of full control of the vehicle's gearbox. It is kind of more of you get a speed boost if you time it right with a little icon that comes up at the bottom of the screen. You'll quite quickly see. Will it be enough for us to beat this GTB? I don't know. We will have to see. So when it goes green, that's when you hit the button, and oh, if you get it in the red, you're in trouble because you lose a heap of speed, like that. Arse. Arse indeed. Oh, we had that. If we hadn't mistimed it with the shift, I think we would have got. I think we would have got the GTB. Yeah, it does, or it can. It can give us a fair old speed boost. Get it wrong, and it'll potentially cost you the race. Adds an element of adds certainly an interesting element of. I say luck. Luck would be completely the wrong word, but you've got to get your timing sorted. You've really got to get my timing sorted with this one. So yeah, should add some interest to it. I love how Lamar has turned up with his Primo amongst. It's literally all supercars here. There's a couple of Sultan RSs, but I mean they're sort of costing the same as a bloody supercar. There's me with the Sabre, and everyone else is in supercars. Now I reckon we can get 25 grand out of him? I don't know. He's not willing to bet more than 20. We will, though, go for the 20,000. I kind of need to get that money back that we we lost in the first race. As I said, we should beat the Infernus. It might be a bit more of a modified one than we have raced against before. You can see it's got a wing on the back. Oh, hello. It's just a car park of supercars around here. Yeah, that one is a little bit more modified than perhaps we have seen previous. We should still be able to smoke it, provided I don't cock up with... Where are you going, good sir? To be fair, we should be able to get away with, even with like minor mistakes, we should be able to beat the Infernus, I would hope. Against the GTBs, you've got to be perfect, basically. There is... yeah, no other option. Collection of bets are going on around here. Are we going to get a good start? We do. It's actually a pretty good start from the Infernus as well alongside. Will we actually need to? Yes, we will have one more gear change. 9-1. Or... That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, so we are... We are back up to basically where we started this episode in terms of money. The plan with this was to do a few races out here, get a serious amount of money, and then we're going to get a second car. Of course, we could not ever sell the Sabre Turbo. However, there are some off-road races with this mod that I want to go and have a play around with, and the Sabre is... or Puma-mobile, I should say. Sorry. Puma-mobile should... or won't be particularly great at them. So we're going to have a... have a little bit of an earning spree. What do we want to race against over here? We could go get some easy money against a Bullet, perhaps. Yeah, let's go. In fact, Reese, are you proud of the blue? It's not quite offensive blue. It's sort of matte offensive blue. I've not seen that colour before. That's quite an interesting one. The Bullet doesn't want to bet. I say doesn't want to bet a huge amount of money. Oh, error in. I don't quite know what's going. Okay, so for some reason my race, there's just been there's been a lot of running over, and my race got cancelled. The Vaca. Oh, there's a Vaca up against me. Sure, okay, we're racing a Vaca. Excuse me, out of the way. Just bop the AI sort of spectator out of the way. Can we go for 15,000? They will. Will they go for 18? Let's go. Let's try 18. I don't think they're going to go all the way for 20. 18. They will. Bet. Okay. Well, we'll try then the full 20,000. Okay. I can live with earning 20,000 a race, and the Vaca. In fact, the Vaca is perhaps one of the slowest vehicles that you are likely, or we are likely, to see out here. Certainly, aside from, of course, Lamar's Primo, that doesn't actually race, he just kind of well, he does race if you challenge him, he tends not to. He kind of just sort of sits and spectates on the most part. Okay, Sabre, get those tyres nice and warm. The bet time is over. I want to do a sub 9 second run down here, to be honest with you. I think it would be doable, potentially. Get that nose down. No, we missed shift completely. Gah, bugger it. That was a very quick time. I say the Vacas are one of the slower cars. That was a mega run from the Vaca at 9-0. I think... Oh, there's a... I think that might be the Vaca that I raced last time that's now completely broke, because there's all of these races for $15,000, $20,000, and then there's one for 400. I think that might be the Vaca that's... yeah. Not Vaca. Actually, I'm going to have to complete. Yeah, I think it's the one we took all the money from. So, there we go. There is a Panto here, but I bet he's going to have no money on him. Not compared to these other cars that we can have potentials to race against. Let's have a look. The Panto. Yeah, Panto has 1,000 on him. And the rest of the cars, a lot more. Shall we have a go against the Penetrator, the XJ220? That's kind of what I wanted to race first. That is the vehicle we wanted to be racing originally. What have we got going on? Vaca versus GTB. Those GTBs are quick cars. They are very, very quick vehicles indeed. I'm not going to be able to get... I completely forget to go into spectator mode. The GTB is off. The Vaca is done for. Somewhere there is a Sabre. There it is. I always manage to lose my car in these bloody beats. 9-0 again. I mean, this is very much kind of the level that we are on with our vehicle in terms of performance. There we go, 15 grand. They will go for 15 grand. I'm not actually going to go bet any more than that, just in case. Turns out the Penetrator has got some silly speed, and I can't really afford to lose this one as well. We need to be winning. We need to be getting some money. The whole point of this was to try and earn some money, and it's not quite gone to plan. We've just kind of gone round in circles so far. Right. Let's not balls up this one. We are off and underway. It's a good start. Very good start, in fact, from the Pumobile. It's this gear shift here. We've got to make sure that we get right. We do. Fantastic. A 9-1. Penetrator 10-6. Poor run from the Jaguar. With the white paint. Almost like that Gran Turismo one. Already we could put the graphics on. Oh, the Banshee's buggered off. The GTB and the Vaca are having a rematch for, well, change, quite frankly. What can we race then over here? The Osiris? I don't think the Osiris might be too quick for me. Not sure. I'm kind of slightly scared of the Osiris. To be fair, all of these cars here are quick. Should we go up against the Cheetah? Actually, we wanted to race the offensive Blue Bullet, but the game derped out, so we will try, or the matte offensive Blue Bullet. There we go. We've got the Bullet for our next round. Some cars have buggered off. I wonder who's doing really well. I guess that... oh no, we'll go have a look. Jesus, the GTB are 9-2. I guess the GTB that I raced against and lost to will probably have a fair bit of cash, because I think that's the only race that he would have taken part in. Right, we've got to go 20 grand. Okay, he's only willing to go. Fine, we'll go 16,600. That will then... We'll at least started making money out of this meeting if we can win that one. So, you know, I would be happy with that. Oh, Christ. Bounce our car across the dirt. We are actually going to line up for this one. We are going to go a racing. 787B's turned up. Full-on race. I don't know how quick they actually. I know they're pretty decent around the corners. I don't know whether they'll be any quick for a drag race here. Okay, we want to get. I really want to run it into the 8 seconds. Well, I want to beat the Bullet. Let's face it. I but I really want to do an 8-second run here because I haven't seen any car do that. Right, we are launched and underway. Decent enough shift to begin with, then a dodgy one, but it might catch us. No. Bullet at 10-2. And I got away with that dodgy shift, actually, which I'm quite surprised at. I thought that dodgy shift was going to have a bullet come soaring past. Admittedly, I was a little bit parked in the... I say I was parked in the middle of the road. I was. However, I wasn't restricting the bullet. I didn't block him off. I wasn't doing it intentionally, just where the car ended up. Busy focusing on the bloody shifting rather than the... driving. I didn't block him off, and my time was still not that bad. It was a 9.6. Okay, it wasn't the 9.0s that we have run, but 9.6 is still not too shabby. The bullet just didn't get a particularly good run. Right. What do we race next? Sultan RS, I'm terrified of them just because they're all-wheel drive launch. I know I do wheelie launches, but still. I don't want to race GTB. I've got to challenge somebody. 9F, perhaps? Sure, you know what, we'll give the 9F a go. He doesn't have the most amount of money on him. So yeah, this is perhaps going to be, it's for a little bit less. A little bit less in terms of the old cash. You may well have lost a couple of races already. I haven't actually paid attention to the kind of spectators. When you're in a meeting like this one, where everything's going so quickly, I say so quickly, you know, we're doing 10-second runs, and if I put my car back in the holding area, we are racing next. So I need to find somebody quickly to challenge that isn't a bloody GTB. And or Tempest or something like that, because I know are absurdo fast. Well, if we can get another 5 grand here, that would be quite nice. The bet time is over. I'm still looking for that sub 9-second run. There we go, good launch. Good, oh, bad gear shift. Bad gear shift indeed. We've got it back. It's actually going to turn out to be an okay run. 9.4. Yeah, not a terrible run, despite that slightly clunky gear change. Sultan RS is... Lamar has decided to join in. Lamar has decided to come and have a race against a Sultan RS. To be fair, it is perhaps the slowest car here beside... I say the slowest car here beside his. Probably, statistically speaking, it is. But, yeah, that all-wheel drive launch is still mega. What do we go up against next? Maybe do we try a Voltic? Oh, the Voltics are so quick launching, though, that I'm slightly scared of them. You know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give the... he might not actually accept. Is it? Of course, they do have to accept the challenge. If not, no, Voltic has refused. Shall we try against the Entity? I know these are quick. We will give him a race. Yeah, the Entity is going to come and join. I haven't seen the Entity run, so I don't really know. Sultan's already running 10s. 10-2. Almost a 13-second run from Lamar, but that I thought the Primo might be even slower than that, quite frankly. So, yeah, it's not too terrible. Okay, we're going for another 20 grand race. I'm happy with 19,500, simply because I don't know the performance of the Entity, so we're not going to risk any more. Like, we could try and make it like a 25 grand race. However, I want to kind of know what I'm up against. Oh, the tyres are a little bit warm. Hopefully they will cool down. You can get away launching it in the yellow. It doesn't matter too much. It might affect us by a tenth or two, but I think my gear shifts are going to be more important, quite frankly. We are off to a good start here. Or a little late on that shift. That's not great news. We are still going to 9.5. Still going to be able to take it. Actually, very slow from the Entity. 10.8. He must have had a very, very poor run. He must have had a really shonky launch or something. To be fair, he was a little bit slow on the old reaction times. I saw that we got launched and were wheeling long before he even moved off the line. So I will take the 19,000 from that. Shall we go up against a Sultan R? Actually, no. Let's go up against... oh, no. That's more like it. Shall we go up against the race car? Yes, the 787B-esque vehicle. Shall we have a go against him? I am quite scared of this thing. I mean, let's face it, you would expect it to be... Oh, he expects to lose. I'm not so sure on that. I am not so sure on that at all. Oh, it was Lamar. Lamar's got a taste for the taste for the racing because he's going up against the the 9F. I have a fit. Oh, he's running over the spectators now, but he's gonna. Oh, where are you going, Lamar? Come on, you can figure this one out. It's not too difficult. There we go. Around the crowd, into the lamppost. No, around that as well. Well done. I haven't seen anyone race the Rocket Voltic. I want to see what it can do before I go and put a huge amount of money up against a car that is, well, I say cheapmobile when you look at my Sabre, and that's kind of cheapmobile. Why are people betting on Lamar to win this one? Has someone gone and sabotaged the 9F? I should have had a bet on the 9F. There is no way the Prima... I mean, the 9Fs aren't massively quick here. Admittedly, last time I said that, it was about a Vaca that then ran a 9.0, so I might be wrong. That might be a fast 9F. 9.4, yeah, it's not a bad time. Not a bad time. Lamar's almost gone sub 12 seconds. But still a little bit out of the... out of the range here. Yeah, if you can't get sub 10, you might as well not really bother with a lot of these races. Shall we go 15 grand on this one? Okay, he's only willing to go. We'll go 12. Right. I haven't seen one of these cars ever race in this mod in sort of brief tests and stuff I've done with it. I have seen it turn up to a meeting before, but yeah, I've never ever seen it race. Not sure what it's going to do performance-wise. I don't think they're all-wheel drive. Fairly sure they're rear-wheel drive. They probably more, you know, being a race car, probably more handling focused. So its straight line speed acceleration might not be crazy. This might be an easier race, or it might be absurdo fast, and I might be in trouble. Hell, I can cock up my own gear shifts, and he might get an amazing launch. Although he might get stuck in the car park. Oh, I think he's driven underneath the Sultan to get himself out. That is one of the advantages of having such a wedged-shaped vehicle. Just scoop up the vehicles around you, and you will be free. Okay. If we can win this one, I think we will... we'll try to get 100,000, actually, before we go and look for another vehicle to go and purchase. We will get off to a good start here. We're actually running a little bit close to the buildings there. That nearly caused me trouble. Oh, we've finally gone sub 9 seconds. 8.7. That was a mega run. And the RE7B was 10.9. That's not a good run at all. It's not a good run at all from that vehicle. That was a mega perfect run for the Sabre. How are we doing for money? 99,915. Okay, I should have added the extra few hundreds on at the the end of that bet. One last race. Do we challenge the GTB for some revenge, or do we just go, no, that'll be left for another day? Maybe we will leave that for another day. Maybe we will go and play with the Sultan RS. Oops, I'll get rid of that. Yeah, Sultan RS. Have you got money on you? 29,000. He does expect to lose. We'll go give it a try, though. We will see what I can do against it. Oh, 9.4, 9.8. Cyrus is quick. Cyrus is quick. Nero. I was actually expecting the Nero to be relatively straightforward victory for him in that race, but apparently not. Obviously didn't get a particularly great start. Right. Now, launch here is going to be tremendously important. If we can get going, if we can do another 8.7, nothing here will beat us. But we miss a shift, we, you know, screw something up somewhere along the line, and I know the Sultan RS is capable of pouncing. I'm pretty sure we've lost to the green-blue Sultan before. Pretty sure that we have come undone. It's a fast Sultan, that one. I know it's a quick one. We need perfection, and that is easier said than done when it comes to FailRace. Admittedly, he's having a bit of difficulty getting onto the start line. However, once he's here, I don't foresee any more difficulties for that car. Right, Pumobile. This is for... well, not quite for all the marbles. However, it is a rather important race, this one. Here we go. Come on, Sabre, you can do it. We are off and underway. It is a good start. Very good start from the Sabre. Oh, we missed a shift. I think we might be in trouble now. Oh, it's not a good run. It was a lot closer than I would have liked it to be. I daren't look back. 9.7. God damn, we lost a second on that run. Thankfully, the Sultan didn't do brilliantly either. That was only a 10.0. Yeah, that was... God dear. I'm liking this sort of semi-manual mod for the races. It really does add an element of difference going on with these runs that I have full control over. Oh, well, that's a successful time. We lost to the GTB, however, everything else went down pretty smoothly. This should actually be an interesting race. We will have a little spectate on this one between the Bullet and the Penetrator, and then we will go and purchase a second vehicle. I don't actually know which out of these two is going to be the quicker car. It's neck and neck. Oh, the Jaguar had a bad shift. Poor shift from the Jaguar is going to dump him down. That was a really slow run overall, but that will be victory for the Bullet. We will end the meeting there. Right, off to get a new car. Now, do not worry, the Puma-mobile is safely tucked away inside a garage. It'll have plenty more use to come in the future. For now, though, we are going to have a look in the dealership. As I said, I want a vehicle that can potentially run some of the off-road races. Now, I'm not sure if I actually want to kind of go... I'm not actually sure if I've got the money to go for something straight up from the off-road class. I was kind of thinking something like a Karuma or maybe even a Sultan, because I can, you know, it's all-wheel drive and I can have it usable, you know, a lot more competitive, a lot more helpful for the off-road races, but then still be fast if we need, or if we want to go and do some racing on the tarmac. Now, we have got just over $100,000 to be spending on a vehicle. Can't afford a monster truck as of yet. Could get a Bifta, could get a Kalahari, maybe not. I think these are all going to be too expensive. Good God, yeah, we're not going to be able to get any of them lots. They are horrendous money. Yeah, we're not going to get any of that. Not going to get anything massively interesting. SUVs, get Ballers, Cavalcades, Dubsters, Granger, Grizzly, all of them sort of thing. The Contender probably would be quite good, but again, we don't have the money for that. Nah, it doesn't look like any. None of them particularly interest me, and anything half decent performance-wise is going to cost so much that it's not really going to be worth it. So, under Sport, in fact, with 100,000, we could actually get a Comet, which is completely not what we were... Oh, wow, that is a... that is a colour and a half. Yeah, we could get a Comet. We could even get an Elegy. The Elegy might not be the worst thing, actually. It's all-wheel drive. It won't have the ride height of the likes of the Sultan, but I mean, I say the likes of the Sultan. The Sultan isn't that far off the ground. Could get a Chameleon. I'm gonna get distracted and end up buying the wrong car in all of this. I think is the way that it goes. The Schwartz is only 80,000. Actually, surprised to see that cheap. Sultan is 12,000. I mean, the Sultan is, you know, very much was in contention as a first vehicle, quite frankly, for this kind of thing. It's a brilliant performance for the money. We can't afford the race cars. Jeez, the Karuma's $95,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money on the Karuma. I would quite like it, simply because I know the mighty wing that will go on this vehicle. How much do we actually... I didn't have a look to see how much money we have overall, but I know we have over 95,000. I think we are going to get the Karuma. We're going to go for it. Now, as I said before when I started this very series, we go into vehicle customization. We can upgrade. We can upgrade the vehicle for free, which we're not going to do. I'm also not going to change the colour of it. I love how we've gone from Puma-mobile to a... I don't even know what... it's just uninspiring, but it's gonna stay. I haven't got a good name or good number plate for it as of yet, but I will put it onto the yellow and black ones. We can change that at a later date as and when I want it. Oh, extras. What is extra? Oh, okay, just put it's a Yankton plate rather than that one. Okay, I think that is going to be our new vehicle. We will confirm that. We have got a Karuma. In fact, we've got $22,000 to spend on upgrading it, which is more than we had when we bought the Sabre. Right, so we have come to Los Santos Customs, actually just by the place that we were racing, because the off-road event that I want to take part in is literally just around the corner. We have got a fair bit of money to be playing around with on this car. Oh, having said that, Jesus, that's got a lot more expensive. Pretty sure the Sabre was only a couple of thousand to get up to level 4. This is 16 grand on the engine. Ah, okay. Right, let's go and okay. Let's first of all we're going to go for wheels because we want to put the vehicle onto off-road wheels. We want to give it some off-road tyres. Part of the sort of tweak to the way car customization and car stuff works in this game is that off-road tyres, of course, give you a much bigger boost when it comes to the off-road races. Road tyres, the drag tyres that I have on the Sabre, pretty bloody useless when it comes to off-roading. So we will put the off-road tyres on there. Can we, if we have... right, we can have some nice... I believe also doing this with the tyres also has an element of improvement. Certainly with the drag cars, or the muscle cars, makes them do their wheelies with the mod. So we are going to have some all-terrain radials on our Karuma. Fair amount of money. The wheel colour is abysmal. I've got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. We will go... I actually quite like having the white wheels. Right, so turbo's 12.5 grand. It is cheaper than the engine one, so I might go turbo. Oh god, we're gonna have like a second turbo turd at the moment. Maybe not actually. I don't really want to spend too much money because we are about to go. Well, I'd say we're going racing against for some higher end money. I do want to have a bit to go betting with. We've got to have the mighty wing. You know, that is the whole point of, or half the point of this car, at least, is to have the mighty wing. We might come back to those sort of things later on in this. I think we probably will. Exhaust, what can we do? Nothing massively exciting with this car. I think for now we're going to leave it like this. Because that's cost more in upgrades than I was expecting it to. Are you sure we want to exit? Yes, indeed we are. Right. The mighty wing is going to head just around the corner. It's up at the top of, well, that ridge over there. You'll notice I haven't got any AI traffic around at the moment, primarily because a lot of the races I've been doing have been on the public roads, and I've just turned it off so that we stop having the massive confusion. The AIs occasionally get a little bit stuck with traffic around. So, yeah, fair to everybody if we leave it all turned off. Okay. We're going to enter our first off-road race up here. I don't think there's going to be much money involved in all of this, because we're not going to have any... Oh, I've managed to park under a bifter. I will accept the challenge of the Messer over here. Oh, I say I'll accept the challenge of the Messer. Okay. It's a 4-car race. Injection versus Messer versus Rancher versus the Karuma. Somebody's got a trophy truck. I am very jealous of you. I'm very jealous of you indeed. There's a brawler turned up as well. Okay, we will go and give it a try. I don't really know how the tyre temperature works on the dirt, but where are we racing? I was expecting to be down the little dirt road. It isn't. It is bounce across the fields. Oh, bloody hell. Bounce across the fields and hope, is it? It was BF injection, yeah, so it was the BF injection we're racing against. I'm slightly concerned, mostly about the Messer, because the Messer's probably got the best suspension and speed to deal with this. Don't really know what the Karuma is going to fare. Yeah, it is a lot more off-road than my Sabre. It's not as off-road as the stuff that we have come up against. I wasn't quite expecting this terrain. I was expecting a dirt road, an actual like physical dirt road to be on, not just a field. There we go. Come on then, injection. Get yourself on the line. $500 is up for bet. The trophy truck has betted on me. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate that one. It's like the slam van. The slam van's not going to have a fun day out here. I can tell you that much. The slam van is really not going to have a fun day out here. It's a good start from the Karuma as we bounce our way through the air. We're actually off to a flying start. Oh, although I've managed to completely and utterly misshift there. Something is relatively close on the mini-map. I don't know what I say it was relatively close. Out of time frame. I don't really know what happened. Something peculiar has gone on. I've rolled over, and there goes the race. Out of time frame. I think might have been talking about the gear shifts. I'm not actually sure on that one. We claim a victory. Slam van's race against a trophy truck. Lamar is racing against Lamar with the Primo. Lamar's liking it out here at the moment. He's racing against a slam van, a trophy truck across a field. Karuma's quick. Karuma is stupid fast, in fact, out in the off-road section. I am pleased with that indeed. Our almighty wing is proving, well, mighty impressive in its opening race. We'll probably check out some more of the off-road stuff and yeah, have a little play around with this before the Pumamobile. The Pumamobile will have to make its way to the main meeting at the airfield soon. It proved itself worthy running into the 8 down that road over there. And now we have a second car that is also very, very quick. Things are progressing. Things are going well, even if this one kind of looks like it's sneering now with that damage at the front. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.